in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Ready.
Off play action, Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, Richardson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Richardson to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. No problem there. They get the first by 20 on 4th and inches.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, Richardson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Again, it's Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Go check. Ready.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And it goes a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Deebo Samuel from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Missed.
It will not go down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a first and 10.
Let's go. Reload.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Drop 60, drop 60. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Will Anderson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sullivan. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
72 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Stroud on third down now. That is caught.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, 5 in.
Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried the throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Stroud working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
On second down, it's Stroud.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Stroud to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him on 1st and goal.
60
Richardson looking to throw this.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Stroud shakes off the sack, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hurt. Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And some room to roam now.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he's got it down to the 28.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and they will remain well behind.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
This 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. 16 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he has his first in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big play ability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud.
He gets this one to Mechie.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
65 catch, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, it's Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
19 tight.
Now Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Racing to the end zone.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Pierce is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
Ready.
Now, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Stroud, and he's got his man out of the slot, complete. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Here's Stroud.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Panther 11.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 30. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry coming to front.